Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mediak podcast, episode 67. And it has been a while. I am so sorry. um, when we tried to get together to do this episode last week, my Wi Fi was so bad that we were having a delay. And it was like a 10-second delay. Like I would say something, and then like 10 seconds later, Jack would hear it. It was so
It was pretty
bad.
bad.
Yeah. So we then decided, okay, we'll push the episode back a week, and we'll sorry, my phone just buzzed. We'll reconvene on Friday for the second episode of Mediac Minute. But then the very next day, Jack, you tell your side of the story.
What was it that stopped us then
You had
this
COVID.
the time? Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty big hindrance. I didn't get COVID. I never got COVID, but my
Whoa,
roommate
big
did get
man.
COVID.
No, sorry.
And then I by proxy had to quarantine, but I never did get COVID, but
That's really
I
good.
did get stuck in a quarantine dorm for 5 days.
Without his mic, so that that
Yes,
sucks.
yes. I kind of just picked up whatever I had and moved in there, and then tested everything, and now it is way past then, and I tested negative, so all is good, and I'm
And we
back in
love
my
to see
real
that.
real dorm.
I'm very happy you did not get sick or go through
Yeah,
any of
I'm
those issues.
quite happy.
Yeah, I got COVID twice.
Yeah,
I tanked
yeah,
that shit.
that would be definitely a whole lot worse.
I mean, it wasn't that bad, but that's because I'm like the peak human. Well, not the peak human, because if
Mm-hmm.
I was the
How
peak
dare
human, then
I?
I wouldn't get it like you, Jack, the
Oh
peak
yeah,
human.
yeah.
But I did
No,
get it.
no, at all. No germs come in contact with the
Jack has
perfect.
actually never been sick in his entire
Yeah,
life. What's a sneeze? Jack
only
doesn't know.
if what?
I said, "What's a sneeze?" Jack doesn't know.
Yeah,
He's he's never
certainly
once sneezed
never ever
like
sneeze.
1 million times at my house because of my dogs. Gone through an
No.
entire roll of toilet paper,
Yeah,
because of his sneezing issues
awful
with my
specific here.
dog. Never had to use his genes.
Oh, yeah, that was. I've heard about that.
Oh, it's funny. It's okay. We make jokes. We laugh. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Anyway, onto
Anyway,
onto the main meat and potatoes of our podcast, because we talk about movies and stuff. This movie for this week is Tick Tick Boom. It was a really huge movie on Netflix, and sadly, we decided to watch the other huge movie on Netflix first before this one.
yeah, right.
This one was fucking incredible. I loved every second of it. This musical was so 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 good. So Tick Tick Boom is a movie based on a musical, and that musical is about a man who's writing a musical. So it's kind of meta,
A little.
just a little bit. But the hardest part about this episode, I was last week and this week I was talking to Jack about it. The songs are so freaking catchy. Like
Oh
I am
yeah,
I am constantly singing 3090, Bow Days, Therapy, other stuff like that. Like they're always in my head. And it's gotten to the point in which I know like almost all the words to like half of the soundtrack because I'm just constantly singing it. It's just so enjoyable. It honestly might be one of my favorite movies of the year.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's probably number two. I'd say No Way Home probably takes the cake because of how big of a Marvel shill I am. But this it was a closer competition than it should have been. You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So your specific opinions on the movie? It's so
Um,
hard not to talk about it because whenever not to talk about, not to sing, because like whenever we talk about the movie in its entirety, I just want to like mention the songs and then sing along with them.
yeah, I don't know. I have maybe it's I liked it and I watched, I sat down a whole sitting and watched one or not watched one and watched the movie. So
Mhm.
that is like a pretty good indication of how I felt because
Yeah, because you
many
don't do
many a
that.
time I had to break it up.
Yeah, you
But
really don't do
uh,
that.
yeah,
That is the best
so
compliment I've ever heard you say on a movie.
yeah, it was. I thought it was really good, and it's probably some of the best you're gonna do telling that guy's life story,
Yeah,
in movie format. So I
and
was
sorry.
pretty impressed by the end. I was like, you know, I don't know. I enjoyed it, and I think it was great. Maybe I have an issue with it's just not like 100% my deal or
Oh,
something.
like you're not a big musical head, are you?
I'm not a big musical head. I enjoy musicals, but maybe I think the thing is I have to be in the mood, and this movie kind of felt like I was like bamboozled into it, like I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like paying for a movie and I got a
A musical.
musical and
Yeah.
music movie clothing. And so I was like something just felt weird.
I kind of like that though, because if you look at like other music, it was this movie is more similar to The Greatest Showman than it is to like the recording of Hamilton on Disney. If you know what I mean by that,
Uh
it is a musical
no.
in the format of a movie because um the Hamilton that's on Disney Plus is literally just as if someone set up like four different cameras to get four
Oh
different
yeah.
camera angles of Hamilton and then just recorded like the actual musical.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like Greatest Showman and Tick Tick Boom are like actual like movies with sets and different scenes, but with the musical songs mixed in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
and in all honesty, I would not have known that this like I really wish my girlfriend wasn't on TikTok so much because wouldn't have known this movie was a musical if she didn't show me Therapy, the song Therapy, before watching it. Well, she showed me a clip of it. She was like, "I didn't know he sings in this," and I was like, "I didn't know either."
Yeah.
but
Right.
but but it's fine because like I'm not like an avid musical listener. Like I've dabbled a bit. Like I've watched a lot of the popular ones, and I enjoyed most of them, if not all of them. But the music in specifically this one and in Hamilton, no surprise because of Lin Manuel Miranda, who made he directed this one and made the songs for Hamilton. He just has a way of making like great stuff, and I know some people say that he's kind of like a jerk, but you can't deny that he makes like incredible things. And I know he
Yeah.
didn't make the music for Tick Tick Boom, but I'm comparing it because I think they have very similar music styles and it is a more similar style of music to what I casually listen to than what other musicals are, if that makes sense. Like instead of
Yeah.
like a like a lullaby flute kind of deal, like a orchestra kind of thing, this feels more like a um alternative ish kind of music, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is definitely more
Yeah.
alternative.
Yeah. That and Hamilton. And uh it makes it feel like these are songs that I can listen to outside of the musical, and I do. I listen to these songs in Hamilton and some of the other stuff that Lin Manuel Miranda has made outside. And again, I know that John Larson was the one who made Tick Tick Boom, but they're very similar. So those I'm connecting them. So they're incredible. I enjoyed it so much. The way that Therapy was shot and also like acted was fucking incredible. That was I know I'm saying the names of the songs and I don't know if you 100% like know them, but that's the one where he's fighting with his girlfriend and Vanessa
Oh
Hudgens is
yeah,
singing with him. That
yeah.
one, God, like it blew me away the way that they perfectly like they mixed the music in with the actual acting part and the way that Andrew Garfield is doing his different face like motions as he's like sitting in the chair and singing, and also his incredible fucking acting in the actual movie section of it, where like so Tick Tick Boom the musical is basically John Larson telling a story of how he got really close to being successful with his musical that he made called Superbia. And so the movie Tick Tick Boom follows the stage play of the musical and also like an actual movie of what Tick Tick Boom is telling. Does that make sense?
Sort of.
Okay, well we'll roll with it. So like it is intercut where there's like actual scenes of story intercut with Andrew Garfield acting out Tick Tick Boom like on stage. Does that make more sense?
Yes, that
Okay.
makes more sense.
Okay, cool. And that therapy scene is a mixture of both. Like it goes like 4 seconds of the stage him singing for a part of Tick Tick Boom, intercut with him and his girlfriend like in a screaming argument, and it just looks and it sounds amazing. And that song itself is just absolutely incredible. And Andrew Garfield's acting in the movie section is just wow. He's so good. He's such a good actor. It is
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part.
yeah, without a doubt. He does wow, he does such a good job. Um, by chance, did you happen to see like a side by side of John Larson and Andrew Garfield performing the songs?
Um, no, I don't
Okay,
think so.
I recommend looking it up because it is incredible. Like the way that Andrew Garfield like perfectly copies the guy's like how he moves and stuff like that. He fully 100% became John Larson, and it is beyond like impressive. Like if you do not think Andrew Garfield is a good actor because he plays like he played a superhero, you're on something. It's just not true. Like that's why it always it hurts whenever people like Martin Scorsese and other guys say that superhero movies don't count as film. Like you got to look at the acting in it and stuff like that. Like Andrew Garfield is freaking insane. Like whenever I saw this movie, I didn't see Peter Parker. I saw John Larson. Whenever I see any of the other movies that he is in, like I forget his character from The Social Network, but I don't see Peter Parker or John Larson. I see a completely different person. He is just he can change who he is, which is the best possible compliment I can give someone. Like if you look at someone like uh I don't intend to call him out, but Will Smith, he he plays the same role in every movie. And yes, he does play that role well, but it's the what's the word I'm looking for? Not reach. Hmm. I don't know, but the fact that he's just a good freaking actor, it's incredible.
Yeah,
I have no other words to say other than just like, wow, this movie would not be the movie it is if Andrew Garfield did not was not
yeah,
in it.
no, definitely.
And dude, man can sing. He really can.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, I was really impressed, and it's not like uh it's not like the music's so good that I just kind of ignore his voice. It's just like I genuinely enjoy listening to his voice every single time I listen to therapy on the way to class, or every time I listen to 3090 when studying, or bow days at some point. Like it's genuinely so good, and it actually hurts me like that I'm talking about these songs and I can't just start singing them. It is so bothersome to me on another level. I hate it. I hate it so much. But you know what? It's
They do
okay.
so much.
Yeah, honestly. We should just buy the rights to the movie so then we can start
Yeah,
singing them.
right.
That sounds like a really good idea in
That'll
my
save
opinion.
all our, our issues.
Yeah. Um. So, I don't know what to
What?
rate this because I'm trying to
Oh,
think. Because like
you
I don't like. Oh
didn't-
crap! Sorry, I just pulled my headphones out. Okay, we're good.
oh,
I don't like to give like points, but like this is either like a 9 or a 10. Like I feel wrong giving it a 10 because I don't think it's perfect, but I feel wrong giving it a 9 because I think it's better than a 9. So like somewhere around the 9-10 range in my opinion.
yeah,
It is in freaking incredible. One of the best movies of the year, if not the best movie of the year. If you have not seen this,
sleeper hit.
I agree heavily. If you have not seen this, go do it. My one buddy Chandler, he was talking to me at volleyball today, and he was like, I went to go watch Tick Tick Boom on your recommendation, but I turned it off like not even 5 minutes in, and I was like, why the hell, and he goes, I just can't with musicals. Like they're not like it's not even like I won't give it a second thought because I won't even give it a first thought. And I was like, that hurts. That actually hurts because like there are some really freaking good musicals, and this is a really good example of that.
Yeah, right.
Ugh, it's okay.
Weird.
It's okay. It
Just
happens.
doesn't do musicals, but whatever.
It's. I mean, you don't
Curious.
do musicals, and you like this. It.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
mean, it's not like my like top genre, but it's not like it's gonna turn me away.
yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
very curious.
Yeah, and it hurts too because like I think 3090 is one of the best songs in the entire movie, and it is the first song. So that means he turned it off like part way through or right at the end of 3090, and that just that I take that right to heart. I really do. I'm sorry, Chandler. Chandler actually he like listens to every single episode of the podcast, so he's going to hear this, and I think that's really funny. And last time I mentioned his name in the podcast, he texted me and he said, "Thanks for the shout out." And I was like, "Oh, of course, man." So I know he's gonna hear this, and I know he's gonna text me and say something. And Chandler, I love you, but come on, man, this movie is incredible. Give it a second try. I'll force you to watch it. We can watch it together.
That was a pretty big jump from I'll force you to watch it to we can watch it together.
Well, yeah, because like it's just mean. Well, if I force him to watch it, then I'm gonna have to be there to make sure he's watching it. So it's like we're watching it together anyway.
True.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. It's not willing. Like you have no choice. We're
Yeah.
going to either watch it
We're
together.
going to watch it.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna watch it. It's an incredible movie. It's just a matter of time, honestly.
yeah,
So,
seriously.
so you agree with the rating of like 9, 10 ish? Oh, also the
No,
song
I'd
"Why."
probably go
Sorry,
lower, but
you go. Oh, because you're not a big music
I
fan.
mean it's just like it's fine.
Yeah, that's valid. Um, the song "Why" is also incredible. That's whenever he's playing on the piano after he finds out that his friend's gonna die. That one's also incredible, but I don't add that to my playlist because it makes me sad. So that's not one that I listen to repeatedly. Also, "Come to Your Senses," that song that he came with swimming, while swimming, is really good. Uh, but I don't listen to nothing against Vanessa Hudgens. She has an incredible voice, but I for some reason I just can't. I always wanted to listen to uh, Andrew Garfield sing, and I know that sounds weird, but it's okay. I do listen to both of those songs, uh, but not as much as I do the other two. I mean, other three. Other than that, that was a pretty solid review in my opinion. You want to go on break and then we can come back for movie news? I think it's a decent amount of movie news.
Yes. Once I
Yes.
pull up my right tab. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Just 1 second.
Okay. You need a second?
Nope.
What?
Export.
Dude, did you hear that Pokimane
Uh,
is leaving Twitch?
no.
Pokimane's leaving
That's
Twitch.
kind of funny though.
Yeah. I went on Twitter and I saw that and someone
67.
huh? Yeah, 67. We're on break right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be a funny thing to talk about on break. So, I went in the comments of the tweet just to see like some like weird people say some really stupid stuff. And this guy's so down bad. You want to hear it?
I yeah.
He goes, "Are you kidding me? I spent so much money on you, tier 3 every month, and you're not even be going on Twitch anymore? This is unjust, not to mention the countless channel points I've collected to redeem Pokey stickers, and maybe even more, resident sleeper L streamer." That is so down bad, man. Someone commented
Yeah.
on that and said nobody held you at gunpoint and said to spend your money. And then he goes, "Shoddy, when was the last time you saw the sun?" That's so bad.
This people, man.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking people. I can't believe this.
Huh?
Yeah.
You okay there, dog? You
Oh,
can't
I have
believe
so many
what?
tabs open. What?
What'd you say you can't believe? That people do that?
Yeah.
It's,
Or or openly posting that online.
yeah, that is embarrassing.
All right, I'm ready whenever.
Okay. I actually don't think I have much like a crap ton of news Because I
Oh,
remember at one point
cool.
I went through and culled a lot of it, like all the non-important stuff, because I knew it was going to be 2 weeks of news. So you don't have a terrible amount of time to find your news. Okay?
Ah, I see.
Good luck, sir. So,
Uh,
John
wait,
Watts,
hold
the
on.
man who directed the
Hold on.
most recent.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
We're not back?
Now we're back.
I thought you said we were back.
I was, and then you were telling me something.
No, I was telling you something that was going to be important on the cast.
Oh, well, and now it's not on the cast.
You know what? Whatever. Okay, just find your stupid news while I talk about mine, okay?
Hopefully, you don't talk about my news.
You don't have news yet.
Yeah, my future
Your
news.
future news. Okay. So
What?
director John Watts, the guy who made the last three Spider-Man movies, he is now on board to make Final Destination 6, which
Great.
I didn't even know there was a fifth one. So hopefully the sixth one's going to be good because John
Much
Watts is
less
making it.
need for another.
Yes, we definitely needed another one. So there's like a big rumor right now that for the Spider Woman Marvel movie, that Selena Gomez is going to be playing her, and I think that would be a pretty good cast. And I have not much more to say about that because it's a rumor. But
Okay.
there are a shit ton of rumors for the Doctor Strange movie, and I kind of just stopped looking at them because I'm like, at this point, like I feel like half of them are right and half of them are wrong, and I don't want to see the ones that are right, and I don't also want to see the ones that are wrong. So I'm just like, I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. There's no point. Um, One thing that is pretty huge to talk about, and I think is so stupid, is Netflix is getting more expensive.
That's weird.
Oh, in a real no. If you think that's weird, you want to just wait till you hear the rest of the news. So they're splitting it up into three different categories now: a basic, standard, and premium version of Netflix. The basic Netflix is $10, $9.99 specifically. The standard version of Netflix is $15.49. The premium Netflix is $20 a month.
That's crazy.
That is ridiculous.
I don't know why. Ugh,
I have no
weird.
idea. It just hurts, man. It's genuinely really sad that that is happening, in my opinion. Um, on a little bit of brighter note, we got the title announcement for the Lord of the Rings TV show.
Really?
Yeah, it is called Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power, and we've done this for a while, but I'm gonna go over it again. It takes place like well before the Lord of the Rings movies, and it's gonna cover the forging of the rings, the rising of Sauron, something called the Epic Tale of Nemenor. Sorry, it's been a really long time since I've read the books, and I read them, so I have no idea if I'm pronouncing them correctly. So just just roll with me. And then the last alliance of the elves and men. So it's going to be at least interesting. I'm very excited to watch it or see how it looks because the budget is the most budget that has ever been on a TV show. So at least it's going to look pretty, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one weird little thing, Knives Out 2 in late 2022 it will be released, but it is coming to theaters and Netflix. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Really? I don't know.
I
Like,
mean, I don't know. I'm not like particularly excited for it, so
okay, that's valid, I guess.
then I'm glad it's coming to at least streaming platforms, so I don't have to pay
That is
extra money for the movies.
unless Netflix ups their stuff by the time that comes around, then you're going to be paying more.
Luckily for me, only my mom pays for Netflix.
Unless your mom is like $20, no way.
Yeah, then I'm fucked.
Yeah, then yeah. Hate to see it. Um, so the Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV series is officially greenlit at Disney with an
Huh.
announcement from Rick Riordan himself, which is pretty darn cool in my opinion. Uh,
Yeah.
did how long ago did Microsoft buy Activision? Was that within the time period of stuff that we haven't covered?
Uh,
Whatever, we're gonna
I
talk
don't
about it.
know.
Okay, so Microsoft bought Activision, which means that they now own Call of Duty and like a billion other stuff, which is awesome. That's incredible. So, Activision Blizzard is an absolutely horrible company with horrible people in it who do not care about any of the fans, and they do not care about any of the workers in their company. And it is very good to see them go.
Yeah. Sony bought Bungie.
That was you asshole.
That was the other one.
That was the
Wasn't there
transition.
another one?
That was the transition. I was gonna.
Oh,
You are the worst.
you're welcome.
Thank you. That doesn't count as your news. You're finding
There
more.
was, yeah, I have another one.
Okay, good.
There
I was gonna
was
say
another
Sony
one,
was
wasn't there?
trying to come back and buy another company, and that company is Bungie, which I actually got excited about because I was like, Bungie made Halo, and I looked at it, and then I was like, oh wait, Bungie sold Halo to Microsoft in 2018. So I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
343, that whole
yeah.
deal.
So literally, Sony paid $3.6 billion to buy Destiny.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more Destiny than anything else.
It is literally only Destiny.
Right. And
So
there's plans for like 6 Destinies, so
I don't know why that happened.
yeah, it was weird. Like after the first one, there were like
I like
somebody
Destiny too.
leaked a path for like 6 Destinies, which it spans an insane amount of years, seeing how much they wring out each Destiny.
Yeah, I don't plan on buying Destiny 3 unless it's like free at some point because like I like Destiny 2,
It
but I
might
didn't
make it
like it
free.
enough to buy a third one.
Yeah, I don't know. I might get Destiny 3 just so I can, it's
Sorry.
easier to start those games
At the beginning.
when they come out and like level through there because jumping into Destiny 2 right now is just like too much.
I agree with that because like they have continual updates, so it's just better to get used to the software before they add more stuff to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's weird, I forget what they're called. It's
like
like this
creeds.
phenomenon where no, like anything past or before a certain season is basically useless. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
they patched something in so now you can only use weapons past a certain point in time.
See, I
So
like how I'm this is a weird forcing, but I like how Dokkan doesn't do that. Like it doesn't make the old units like irrelevant because they have like updates and make the old units better. They just try to keep everything all like usable. But I don't like whenever
yeah,
games like Destiny just are like you spend a lot of time and money on this. Well, it sucks. It doesn't work
yeah, right.
anymore.
Now it is
Yeah,
completely worthless.
yeah. That's the worst. I hate that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. I have only one bit of news, and then you can tell me your super cool, very interesting bit of news.
Okay.
So Creed 3 has started shooting, and I'm pretty sure Tessa Thompson is the girl directing it. That or she's in the movie. She's something to do with it. She's pretty cool. She plays Valkyrie in the Marvel movies.
Cool. I mean, I know the name, so at least
Oh,
that
okay,
makes
cool.
me
Yeah,
uh
you're cool or something.
yeah, feel better about it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Do you want to hit me with your super, super, super dope news?
Sure. I don't
Cool.
know. I saw something. I was just scrolling through Screen Rant.
Mhm.
And it said I saw an article called "Every MonsterVerse Titan Who Could Appear in Godzilla's TV Show."
Yeah.
So apparently, there's going to be a Godzilla
Yeah. So
TV
yeah,
show.
yeah. They're actually putting a lot of budget into it.
I mean, they've got it. It's Godzilla,
Yeah, because like you can't make a Godzilla TV show and have it look like shit.
right?
That just
It's on.
will not work
Certainly,
properly.
that's never happened before.
Okay, shut up.
Apparently, it's going to be on Apple TV.
Ew, I hate that. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going to Apple TV now, and I'm just very unhappy about it because
there is. Yeah, and I
literally no
just
one
don't
owns
feel
that.
like buying Apple TV, but there's like so many things that are going there now. I'm like,
I don't care. I'm not buying
of
that.
just more and more tempted.
I'm not tempted at all. Like I actually have zero interest in that. It just like why?
Yeah.
Just yucky, ooey, all sorts of
Yeah.
gross.
Okay.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I don't see anything
Oh, okay. Then
jumping out at me on Screen Rant.
you wanna jump on over into into what we watching? What we gonna watch?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. What'd you watch in the last 2 weeks, Jack?
I watched a ton of stuff
Me
because I was
too,
in
actually.
quarantine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I tried to um I watched a bunch of weird stuff. I watched
I'm not surprised.
all of the Archive 81
Oh
on
yeah,
Netflix.
my roommates were watching that. They said it was pretty good. Not
Yeah,
Skylar,
it's pretty
Jackson and
good.
Nico.
I enjoyed it.
They liked it a
It gets a
lot.
little like Netflix campy
Of
at
course,
points,
yeah.
but
What
I mean
doesn't?
the story's fairly interesting and pretty original. So I was like, it reminded me sort of when I heard about it, once I was watching it, not as much, because it gave a very Netflix vibe, but uh, it reminded me, the story reminded me of like internet creepypasta kind of beat, like
Yeah, yeah. Because isn't it like a girl
that
finds a
genre for.
documentary thing? Not a doc. She finds like found footage of a murder and she like puts it
Yeah, it's
together.
pretty much, well, it's found footage of a cult in an apartment building,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
and it's like paranormal and stuff. So it's
Ooh.
really cool, and the guy's main actor is pretty good. Uh, I mean, his like sidekick friend is like really campy, but
Mm.
his he himself is pretty cool. So it's pretty creative. I watched all of that. That was all right. Uh, I will definitely be watching the second season though, because they teased a second season. Obviously, there was one coming. Whether or not Netflix actually makes one,
Yeah.
cough cough, Mindhunter, cough cough.
You know, my
Um,
mom was almost in that show, Mindhunter.
damn, I
Yeah,
love
she
that show.
she was gonna be a background character, but they wanted her to put on a gray wig because they said she was old, and my mom got offended, so she left.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I was hoping you're gonna be like, they wanted her to audition for like Ed Kemper,
I don't know who that is because I never watched the show.
like one of the serial killers.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
My mom's a serial killer.
doesn't quite fit the profile, but
Yeah, my mom. No, my mom is like genuinely the kindest person to ever live.
yeah,
She's the last person that would play a serial killer.
much less male serial killer
That would be
who did the things Ed Kemper did.
that would be odd. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What else did I watch? I watched Into the Wilderness, which is like a New Zealand movie, feel good movie, sort of.
Wait, made the hunt, is it like
Taika
the
Waititi
yeah, Hunt
made
for the
it.
Wilder People?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it's
I
called.
want to watch that. Was
Into
it
the
good?
Wilderness is a different movie that is also very good.
Yeah.
Um,
How was Hunt for the
that
Wilder People?
outlines my dream of learning bushcraft secretly and then dropping off the face of the planet to
Wait,
live
which one? Hunt for the Wilder People
into
or
the wilderness,
Into the Wilderness?
not the
Okay.
Taika Waititi one.
Okay. You just
Into
want
the
to
Wilderness is
disappear.
documentary. What's up?
You just want to like disappear from everything.
Yeah, at some point I'm just gonna be like, I mean, when I'm like 30, I'm gonna teach myself or learn bushcraft for like 10 years and then just be like, burn my social security card and then live out in like the Oregon wilderness alone until the end of my days.
I
That
could
seems
totally
pretty
see you
sweet.
doing that.
That's like a dream.
That's a Jack thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
But
Can I join?
uh you can live like 10 miles away, so we could talk, but I gotta have my space.
You gotta be 100% alone so you can go
Yeah,
insane.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Jack's like it doesn't count living in the woods if you're not insane. Come on.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
How was Hunt? Wait,
what
how
else
was
did
Hunt
I
for the Wilder
watch?
People? Did you say it was good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Just pretty good. All right. So that means it was actually like really good, and
Um,
Jack's underplaying it.
yeah. I mean, it was entertaining.
Well, that's good.
What the fuck?
I
Wait a
like Taika
second. What?
Waititi. Huh?
Am I going crazy?
Yeah.
Was Titan Attack on Titan always on Netflix?
Yes. Not all of
No.
it.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah. I haven't
Um,
watched the new season. I don't care if we spoil it because I heard if the thing I heard about the end of it is true, then I genuinely do not want to complete the show. But I'm going to because why not?
that's good. I
Do you,
watched. Oh, what?
I was gonna say, do you know what happens at the end, or do you want to know what I heard?
No, I don't want to know, but
Okay.
I am watching it. I'll probably end up reading it because I get impatient.
Yeah, that makes sense. I really hope what
Um,
I heard just isn't true, and I like lied to my friends because it is. I genuinely could not think of a worse ending for that show.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah. So I like everyone and their mom says it's bad, but like it I, of what I heard, like I don't think anyone saying it's bad could like even come close to how bad it is. So, good luck. Have fun.
Yeah. Very excited.
Yeah, that was a really
God,
good way to make you excited for that, right?
I can't remember. Yeah. I can't remember the other movie I watched. Watched a different movie.
I watched this one
Uh,
Paul Rudd movie last weekend.
that's
Uh,
good.
Fundamentals of Caring.
Interesting.
Do you know that one?
No.
It's a Netflix movie where he takes care of a disabled kid and they travel across the country. I thought it was funny. I laughed a couple times in it. Um, it was a little cute film. Uh, I wouldn't like heavily recommend it, but like if you just have nothing else to watch, put it on. I think it's at least pretty enjoyable. If
Yeah.
you're in quarantine, put it on. Other,
That's yeah, a lot of what happened. I
yeah,
just watched like weird
you're like, why
movies.
not? Just a lot of
Yeah,
why
right.
nots.
Just why not?
Yeah. Anything else you watched?
Okay. Yeah. I can't remember the other movie that I watched.
Okay, I'll
Seriously.
talk a little bit about my stuff and hopefully you'll remember it. I've been grinding through a lot of the Marvel Netflix stuff, mainly Daredevil because I like that character a lot, and the other stuff I've watched was just to get context for Daredevil. Um, I finished Daredevil season 1, which I genuinely like. I mean this not as a comic book fan. I mean this as a film fan and a TV show fan. I genuinely think the first season of Daredevil is the most perfect season of any TV show I've ever watched.
Interesting.
It is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. I I could literally talk for like hours upon hours upon hours about how amazing that season was, but I'm not going to because if you happen to make it 7 years without watching the season, I don't want to spoil it for you, and I don't want to spoil it for Jack in case he happens to watch it. I doubt it, but in case he happens to, it is so good. It is so good. It is so good. Recommend watching it. Season 2 is not as good.
Right.
See, it's fine. I enjoy it. Like I enjoy all the Punisher stuff, but I got so bored of watching Daredevil fight by the end of the season that I just was like, why can't I just see like lawyer stuff? You know? Does that make
Yeah.
sense? Because there
Yeah.
is at one point. This is going to be a spoiler, and I'm sorry, but the Punisher is like a big part of the second season. But
Cool.
that he only takes place like half of it, and the other half of it is build up for the Defenders like spin-off show, which has like all of the Netflix superheroes come together. It's like the New York Avengers, and all of that like build up for Defenders is so bad. Like I hated Elektra. I hated a lot of the stuff with the hand because it just interfered with all of the better, more interesting parts of the story, and I did not like that because I liked everything related to the Punisher because they made um, him seem like a really bad guy at first, like in the first 3 episodes. Then you get to know him a little bit better, and he seems just like a guy who's misleaded. And then he gets caught, and they start to show. I'm heavily spoiling this, but it's literally not as bad. I'm only doing it because it's not as good as the first season, and I want to give context to what I don't like. Um, Once he's like in police custody, they start to lead towards like a very interesting court battle. That was Frank Castle versus the people of New York City, and I was so excited for that because I was like, okay, I just watched an entire season of Daredevil fighting people. I watched just 5 episodes of Daredevil fighting people. I'm excited to see some really dope ass courtroom scenes between Matt Murdock, the Punisher, and like the other lawyers that are there. I was so excited for that. But then whenever the courtroom rolled around, Elektra was like, Daredevil, you can't go to court. You have to help me with this. So then Matt Murdock never was in court. And I was so upset. He was in court for one scene. And granted, that scene is really good. But I was like, what the hell? I just wanted to watch a really good court scene.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's
Such
whatever.
is life.
My brother said that season 3 of Daredevil was really good. So I'm excited to watch that. I just, like yesterday, I finished Defenders. And I didn't hate it. But I thought it could have been a lot better. Like I thought that the character who played, the actor who played Iron Fist was god awful, but that's like the common consensus. Like his acting is
Yeah,
some of the worst shit I've ever seen on this entire planet, and they just made his character like the biggest idiot ever. And you'll see that the second you watch it. My brother said like it's not as bad in the second season of Iron Fist, and it's not as bad in parts of Luke Cage, but it was just so like frustrating to see him on screen. Um, I thought Daredevil and Jessica Jones did a really good job in Defenders, but I didn't think Luke Cage had enough screen time once everything got rolling. Other than that, it was fine. Um, I think that's everything I watched. I watched the first 10 minutes of the first episode of Tokyo Revengers, and like it's not that it was boring. I just got busy and then never decided to pick it up.
yeah.
Because I put it on while I was eating breakfast one day, and then I finished breakfast, and I was like, okay, I got to do homework. So I paused it and started doing homework. And then I was like, okay, I got to go. And then whenever I came back, I just wanted to put on something quick, and I was like, 20-minute episodes, that's fine because like Defenders is an hour. So I was like, I didn't want to sit down and eat breakfast for an hour because I had to do homework. So I ate breakfast faster than I thought I was going to. It only took 10 minutes. I'm explaining this way too much. I don't need to explain this. I'm gonna finish watching it after I finish Daredevil season 3. So that's up next
Cool.
on my list of things to watch. Did you figure out what movie you
Gotcha.
watched?
No, I really can't seem to find it.
Idiot.
There's a lot of really good stuff on Netflix though.
Yeah, there is
Uh,
I think Netflix had like a pretty solid update, and there's a lot of really fun stuff.
yeah. I watched The House. Did you hear anything about that?
The House, or is it like
Yeah.
the really long name?
No,
Have
it's
you seen?
called The House.
Okay, I
It's
have
on
not heard
Netflix.
about that. Have you seen that movie with like the
It's
crazy freaking long name?
I have no idea what that is.
No, the movie's not called Crazy Freaking Long Name. Let me find it.
No, I
It's
know. It has a crazy long name. I have no idea what that is.
oh, the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window.
Nope.
Why is that
Rings no
number
bells.
one in the U.S. today?
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
I missed that. Oh, I see it. Huh,
Yeah, that's
interesting.
really weird.
Oh, I did watch the new Attack on Titan, which is good.
I'm proud of you.
Um, no, The House is like stop motion animated. There's 4 different stories put into one movie, all revolving this creepy house. And
Ew,
that was
what
pretty
the?
good. I'm a sucker for
Hey,
stop motion and puppets though, so
this
that might
reminds
have
me
been
of
carrying for it.
like a not a paranormal activity, like a Conjuring
Yeah, it's
type
pretty
thing.
paranormal.
I hate the animation. It's so creepy.
Yeah, it was really creepy. It's really creepy.
I hate this because like I find stop motion to be like really um creepy.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Yeah, that's probably why I like it too because I actually can't get invested in horror films, and it's because like I think too logically to watch a horror movie. Like I can't ever just
I
be like,
remembered.
you
I
remember
watched Moneyball.
what?
Have you seen Moneyball?
Oh, that was the movie. I thought you were talking about you remember me being too logical in horror movies, and I was like, I think we've only watched like 5 horror movies together. How would you remember that?
No, no, no.
Oh yeah, Moneyball's a really good movie.
Army of Thieves is out? Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that came out a
Moneyball's.
while ago, my friend.
No. No,
Yeah, and I just never got around to watching it either.
they're
No.
right. Moneyball, great movie. They put The
Yes.
Town back on Netflix.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the one with
hell yes.
Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and
Put this whole
Hawkeye.
fucking town in my review. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah,
God,
I want to
that's
watch
such a good
that.
movie.
Yeah,
Such a good.
I've never seen it before
Oh,
actually.
it's such a good movie.
Dude, you know what I got? You know what I got recently?
Uh,
I got Letterboxed.
I don't know what that is.
What? Yes, you do.
Oh, I know what letterbox is. You letterboxed at that like that's like a thing. Like, oh, I got letterboxed.
Oh no, I got the app, and I've started to go through and add
That's funny.
movies and add stuff to wish lists and stuff like that.
I should do that because I have so many weird movies that
You really do.
everybody's like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, I don't know. I love it though.
Yeah, you
Have you
really
seen
should, cause
Apocalypse Now? This is
I
totally
have. Yeah, why?
all right. Netflix did a thing that I saw recently that I'm intrigued by. called it's Apocalypse Now Redo. 3 hours? Jeez.
Redux?
Yeah.
Is it called Redo or
It's
is it Redux? Am I
uh
stupid?
but I think it's French, so it's redo, but
Okay.
people say Redux, so it could be either or. Oh,
Remaster of
Good Times on Netflix
49
too?
minutes of. Yeah, I saw that. I'm so excited about that. I need to watch that like right now.
Yeah, I need to watch it too.
I've wanted to watch the movie for a very long time. It is
Have you heard
40.
of Bronson?
Yes, I've watched that actually.
Did you like it?
Eh,
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
yeah, it was weird. It was really
Yeah,
weird
I'm still the literally the only reason I
because of Tom
still
Hardy.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the reason too.
Other than that, it's kind of like
Yeah, it's just
just all
it's
over the
there.
place.
Yeah.
But I watched the first 10 minutes of Arcane,
Arcane.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
wasn't in the mood, so
Yeah. So why did you uh mention Apocalypse Now redo?
because it came up on my Netflix.
Oh, okay. I what are the 49 minutes of extra footage?
I have honestly no idea. I mean, they missed
I,
Taxi Drivers back on Netflix.
that's
What?
awesome.
Um. Uh. Sorry.
You're good.
No, I just saw it on there. I have no idea. I remember the first one or the regular one being long. I don't
Hmm.
think it was 3 hours though.
It wasn't.
I watched it before reading Heart of Darkness. If you're going to read Heart of Darkness, 100% recommend watching Apocalypse Now
I
first
hated Heart
because
of Darkness.
yeah, it'll make it make a little bit more
No,
sense.
it's not that it just doesn't make sense. It was just a very unenjoyable read.
Yeah, it was also an unenjoyable read, but it will help get through it if you whatever.
I remember like I read like half of the book, gave up, and then just used my brother's paper on that assignment.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it was just like I can't do this right now. Oh my god, my roommate has been blasting Tame Impala the same song for like the last hour.
Quite annoying.
It's not the worst, but like I don't understand how people can do that without getting bored of music.
Yeah, yeah. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, that's weird to me. Uh, we've been rambling for a little bit now.
We have.
Uh,
And I watched a lot of uh
a little what?
Futurama.
Oh, I love Futurama. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I used to
Futurama is
watch
like
the
my
show a
favorite
lot.
animated show.
I used to watch the show a lot. Whenever I was younger, I
Very
rewatched
good.
it like 4 times in a row one time. It is very enjoyable. I like how it has like some like random moments of like an actual story.
Yeah, right.
That's like
It's
my
just like
yeah.
very entertaining.
It is quite enjoyable. Also, Adventure Time's in it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I got all my quarrels out for the week, Jack.
Oh yeah, I think I did too.
Yeah. So if you have anything to comment, thank us for coming back to YouTube and Spotify, or just want to recommend a movie or something like that, go to the comments down below on the YouTube side of things. Go over to our Instagram at a Mediak podcast and go over to our Twitter at Mediak Zach. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week with a movie I haven't decided on yet.
Yeah.
All right. See
We'll
you guys.
see you when it comes out.
See you.
See ya.